Howdy, howdy, Legends! It's everyone's favorite professional Apex Legends caster and analyst, Zephyr here, back for another video. Today, we're looking at all the potential and leaked changes coming to Apex Legends in Season 16. And I'll tell you what, it is only a couple of weeks away. But first, our question of the day. Which Apex Legends maps do you want to see in the Season 16 rotation? One of the biggest changes to the game that's set to be rolled out during Season 16 is the changes to matchmaking. In a detailed blog post, Respawn laid out a huge in-depth overview of matchmaking now and how matchmaking will look in the future. Matchmaking has long been a key complaint among Apex players. Skill-based matchmaking can result in higher skilled players having to try too hard in more casual modes, like standard pub matches, especially when playing alongside friends or family who aren't at the same level. If you're a pro trying to play with a non-pro, the person with you is just straight up not gonna have a good time. But SBMM is there to protect newer players. Weaker, less experienced, and more casual players don't want to get farmed repeatedly by pros and top-level players. It is Respawn's job to try and find a balance that works for everyone. Let's run through the key points of the changes outlined. Previously, matchmaking was taken from the best player's skill level, so if you played with a much higher skilled player, your matchmaking score was totally ignored. This is what Respawn are changing. They are now moving towards considering all players' skill levels when matchmaking. Another major change is that they will now start to consider if you are a pre-made team when matchmaking. This is because being stacked does give you an advantage. This should help solo queue players a ton. It's annoying being swung by a 3-stack in pubs when you're just playing with randoms after all. Respawn have been shadow testing the new matchmaking in select regions, and the results have looked positive. They've also been recently testing new ranked matchmaking too. This involved matching by true skill and not just ranked. This seems a little bit odd because what's the point of a rank in Apex if it does not define your true skill? We'll wait and see if Season 16 brings any changes to the ranked system. Do you think that the new matchmaking is needed? And are you looking forward to the changes? Looking for a leg up in Apex? ProGuides has everything you need to supercharge your gameplay to the next level. Check out the link in the description and let's go! Season 15's mid-season patch seemed to contain a whole bunch of Legends changes that weren't in the patch notes. Respawn has been slowly fixing some of these issues, but how did they happen? It appears that these changes might be Season 16 changes in testing. So, what can we expect to see based on what was accidentally released and what is rumored? It seems Horizon is set up to get some pretty hefty changes to her kit in Season 16. Her black hole does not pull through walls anymore, it only pulls on direct line of sight, and this wasn't in the latest patch notes, but also has yet to be patched out of the game. This is one of the most requested changes for Horizon, so it's not a surprise that Respawn are at least testing it. Her accuracy when inside her gravity lift was also nerfed by accident. That has now been fixed, but we could see it return in Season 16. Twitter was awash with players requesting the change to be kept in the game. Apex Legends devs had hinted that Sear was due for changes. Conveniently, these changes seem to be scheduled for after his heirloom had released. Of course, that heirloom has now been released, so we could be set to see Sear's nerf in Season 16. Developers have also discussed trying to shift away from a scan meta, so could we see changes to other legends like Bloodhound, who also have scan abilities? With the new class system incoming, Mirage and Pathfinder could also be set to get some changes. Mirage and Pathfinder are being placed into the new Skirmisher category. For Pathfinder, a rework is long overdue. While a popular legend, this is only really from nostalgia. He lacks a real passive, and all of his abilities are outshone by other, newer legends. His grapple will probably remain, but expect maybe a new ultimate and passive abilities. The rumor that Apex Legends is set to ditch the arena mode just won't go away. Time and time again, hints appear online that Apex Legends arenas will disappear in Season 16. There hasn't been any new maps for some time, no balance updates, and less people are playing the mode. The ranked arena leaderboards are plagued by cheaters. Would you be happy to see arenas removed from the game? It would probably need to be replaced, perhaps by Control or a rotating arcade LTM playlist. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Respawn have indicated that they plan to slow down on releasing a new legend every season eventually, but it is unclear when that'll take effect. We've heard very little from leakers regarding a Season 16 legend, which could hint that we won't be getting a new legend. If there is a legend joining the Apex games in Season 16, it appears it'll be Ballistic. All we know about his abilities are the names and some old leaked details that could have changed. His passive is called a Weapon Sling. Ballistic's tactical ability is Smart Bullet, and the ultimate ability of Ballistic is Weapon Enhancer. The idea of being able to carry a third weapon is very interesting. What would your ideal Ballistic loadout be? That's all we know about Season 16 for now, but with there being just over 2 weeks till release, expect more details soon. Check back here for the latest as we get it. Until next time, Legends.